Oh no, you don't want to do that.
Okay, so we have a chandelier when you walk in the house. We have like a 19-foot ceiling.
Wow.
And yeah, it's insane. And I finally got around to just like swapping the light bulb because there's traditional light bulbs. I want to put LEDs in there, double LEDs, because I want to save the world, right? And I'm up there and I'm doing whatever, and the bottom of the chandelier just whoosh, falls out, and it's just like rusted to on the inside. The wires, like, I've never seen this much rust on something indoors before. So I can't screw the back on. Like the screw fell in half. Like it
corroded. Not wow.
Yeah.
So is something leaking from above?
I can't see any water. I don't know where they'd get much water to get in there. The only thing I think of is like maybe they were stupid and they were like spraying the thing to clean it or something. I don't know.
That's interesting. Unless it's not rust, but they cross-wired something.
That's what I was thinking. Was the galvanic corrosion or something they call it? That's what I was thinking is like, but man, that's a lot of rust though.
Well, because that would be like instant. Right? That's how they silver plate things. It's like instant. There we go. Oh my goodness.
Right? Like that's not...
That almost makes me think they bought some chandelier at a garage sale that was pre-rusted and stuck it up in order to stage the home. That's marine rust.
Right? Dude, look at that.
That's thing. 18th century pirate ship Discovery rust.
Right? They pulled these bottles of whiskey out of an old fucking ship.
Right. Do I get port with that? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so the good news is I swapped the light bulbs and we're running LEDs. The bad news is I got to replace the
Well, the good news is it didn't come careening down and land on your wife or something, man.
But like that's what I'm like, if that's the bottom bolt, what's the top bolt look like?
Oh yeah. Nothing. It's got to be held on by friction. Like slam the door too hard and you bring down the house lights.
But even if that top bolt rusts, I would also need the copper to rust through on the wire. So at least it will dangle from the wire if it fell.
Yeah.
Then I'm relying on wire and wire nuts. So at least, it's got a little bit of
and the little wire nuts that they used being enough friction to, man.
Yeah.
New homes. I don't like new houses. I like my house after about 2 years. Because then it's kind of like running security. Because after 2 years, you've seen all the garbage, and now you're like, okay, now I know I'm not going to get ambushed by a.
I'm still in the phase of like I resent homeowners. They're just such.
They set you up.
I've been pulling outlets and like replacing outlets and switches. I can't tell how many times I've seen like the wire just like wrapped around each other. They're just so bad, man.
You ever see what was that movie with? I don't remember. It was Tom Hanks or. Comedian Pepsi did cocaine, caught his hair on fire. Richard Pryor.
I was going to say Michael
Jackson. Sorry, I needed to narrow it down for you. The one where he's a homeowner and like the...
Michael Jackson, Pepsi.
That was the fire. Pepsi. Richard Pryor was doing coke. And okay. Yeah. But they're going through the home and the sellers are like, oh, we're taking the doorknobs. Ha, 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 ha. And then they're laughing it off like the guys are teasing them. But they come into the house and the doorknobs are gone, and the hot tub's pulled, and all the faucets are pulled out, and all the copper's missing. Yeah.
We dealt with that. So when we moved in, they took the curtain rods.
Are you?
That's a no-no.
It is a no-no. They're part of the structure.
Fixtures.
Yeah.
Bingo. And I know that because my seller's made a big deal out of. So when Owen was born,
there she is.
Hi, buddy.
There she is.
There he is. Hey, buddy. When Owen was, I'm a woodworker, right? So I do a lot of woodworking. And when Owen was born, I built him like custom handmade oak walnut shelves, like beautiful shelves.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I built him the crib. Built the crib with.
I saw the crib. I didn't know you did that.
That was with my bare. I literally bought rough sawn oak and I milled and planed and sanded.
You like varnished it with your own sweat, if I remember.
Yeah, basically, literally. So I made them really nice shelves. So when we were like leaving, I told the sellers, I'm like, hey, FYI, shelves don't come with the house. Like, oh no, we need the shelves. They're part of the house. And I was like, hang on, like there is no world we live in which those shelves go with the house. Like that universe doesn't exist. In all of the universes, that is not a universe that anyone would ever live in. And if they had approached it a little bit differently, like, hey, listen, like we really love those shelves. could you make us something that's like it? Could you, is there anything we can do? Like, we really, they're
Dude,
wonderful.
if I came
you know what, man?
and looked at your shelves and I said, I'd love the shelves that you said I made those for
I would
my
have bent
kid,
over backwards.
I'd say, no way, baby. Those are, what would you do? Like, let the man have his shelves.
But if they were nice about it and like, they're like, hey, we really love those shelves. They're gorgeous. Like, we'd love to have, something like them. You know what, man? I would have went out of my way. I would have made them beautiful shelves. Like, I would have, something equal. But like, they were like fighting me for it.
That's ridiculous. That's terrible. It's like,
you're out of your mind.
Why would you be? Yeah. Why would you jack up the guy that's living in the house that you want to move into? It's kind of like jacking up the waiter or the waitress before they bring your food. We sold our home in California. The family that bought it wrote us a letter with pictures of their kids and the story about how they loved and how the house was perfect and how everything was. And we got that. And my wife says to me,
and it was ChatGPT. It was a
yeah, it wasn't not yeah pre-Jet. And my wife read the thing, and I came home, and she's like, "We're taking this offer." And I said, "Well, houses turn fast here." She goes, "We're taking this offer. Read the letter." And it was me against my wife. So we took the offer because they did the opposite.
We wrote the letter too.
See? Brilliant, man. I think it's smart.
I look forward to seeing my son, growing up in that house and exploring the wood. Oh, we wrote the letter. The letter.
I think it's smart.
Yeah. Oh, brilliant.